Shouldn't kill me this time.
So I can't hear you in the stream yet, but just send me an invite when you can.
I got you.
And then we'll see if that works.
On it. Party. Almost forgot to invite.
Did you hear me, guys? If anyone's watching, you can hear me. It's just a little bit of behind the scenes. We're getting it set up.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm a ghost. No one can hear me. I can say the N-word. Neighbor.
No.
I know.
Don't even joke. I will say honest in the stream. Welcome to the stream.
Oh, good. We at least got one.
Oh, now we got two.
Yay!
Let's see. Have you sent me an invite yet?
I did. I sent you an invite to the party.
Yes, I did miss it.
You're all good, brother. I'm going to set up our online real quick.
All right.
Here we go. Yes, sir. Can you hear me? Awesome. That means the stream can hear me. And that means that I can talk about politics, conspiracy theories, general bad things. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, we don't need to get demonetized before we even get monetized. Yeah, I just started mine up. So, hey, guys, I don't know if I have anybody watching, but I've got two watching, it says down there. So, hello, gang. I'm collaborating with a pookie? What is a pookie? I'm going to have to Google the definition of that word. I've never heard pookie before. Oh, good. Now everyone in the chat. No, I'm glad. This is great. It's a positive thing, but I can't wait for everyone in the chat to start calling me Pookie. Hey, Mimi. Mimi Mikomo, welcome. You were in the last stream. I guess, look, I'm collaborating with SSJ4Tarfful here. Yeah. Ain't that the truth? Do you have your audio allowed to be shared? So go into the party and then go to your settings, and then when you go to your audio, there will be a tab that says allow audio, and then you'll be able to change it to always. So when another person is recording you, it'll be able to pick up your audio. Yeah, so you guys get to see the
There we go.
behind the scenes. Okay, cool.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, all right. So chat, can everyone hear Cole now? Please let me know. He just fixed his audio.
People on my side, you can hear Alex, right? But yes, SSJ4Tarfful's here.
Get out of here with that
I
pookie
am
shit.
playing with Orange Soda. This will be the final time that I stream, most likely, with this moniker. As you guys know, I will be rebranding soon. So, big deal. Big deal.
Oh, man. This is so exciting. And they can hear you, by the way. I can't wait for you to get rebranded, man. You're going to find your own identity. This is the cool thing, right? Is my whole life I've told myself that I'm Batman, but I'm not Batman, because Batman is an idea that I didn't create. Batman is Jack Kirby's idea. I can never truly be Batman as much as I tell myself I'm Batman.
No, not Jack Kirby. Bill Finger.
You're right, Bill. Yeah, you're right. Bill Finger and Bob Kane. I'm sorry.
You good.
Yeah, the wires got crossed there for a second.
Don't need no one attacking you in your own chat. Let me make sure.
Yeah, sorry. I got so excited, guys. I like Marvel and DC, okay? Don't kill me. But yeah, when Bill Finger came up with Batman, it was his baby, and he was the one that went through all of that shit to make him tolerable and marketable. So
and then he got screwed by Bob Kane.
Yeah, no, right? Bob Kane just threw that poor man under the bus.
Yeah.
Gosh, But orange soda is my Batman. Like it's me. I'm not Alex. I'm orange soda. You know what I mean? That's how it feels. The episode of Invincible when Rex Splode is like, I don't have an identity. My name is something the government made up and wrote on my birth certificate. Like Rex Splode is who I really am. That's how orange soda is.
Channel stream is SSJ4Tarfful.
How do I invite you?
Made a post in my Discord just so everyone knows.
Cool. Oh, okay. I just invited you to the game. I should probably... Anna, will you do me a favor and share? Will you add everyone in the servers that care and let them know that I'm streaming? Like in our server with our friends and stuff. I don't really have an official Discord server. It's not done yet. You mean you and Tarfful?
I'm already in the stream.
You're good. You're good. That's what I'm saying. Is you and Tarfful can work on it later. It doesn't have to be right now. We're already streaming. We don't have to do the Discord right now. Just you're okay. Tarfful is a different character.
I am my own character.
Yep. Well, you're about to be your own character.
About to. Okay. Well, this is the last time you're allowed to call me Tarfful.
All right, Tarfful. You're Tarfful, all right, look, since this is the last stream that he's Super Saiyan 4 Tarfful, you have to refer to me by my dead name, okay? I'm Chewbacca Plays for the rest of this video, and you will not take this away from me.
Chewbacca Plays / EA?
Yep, and I'm even gonna do the old intro. Hold on. Hey, what's going on, my stormtroopers? My name is Chewbacca Plays, and I'm back here with some more content. Grr. I used to do that growl. I don't know. I guess I thought that's how Wookiees sounded.
Maybe.
But since we're going to be talking about Daima, I think that it's only fitting to be fighting on the closest map to hell that they allow me to have, which is Destroyed Namek.
Oh, do you want to do random?
Yeah. Since we're going to be talking about Daima, just do randoms.
Okay, I'm going to hit randoms. Okay,
what button is random again?
R3.
Gotcha, R3. Thank you for reminding me. I hit L1 and I was like, no, that's everyone in a row.
Okay, here we go. I'm doing pretty good so far.
Oh, okay. Oh, God. Oh, no.
Oh my God.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God, I'm going to get my ass beat. No, please, Cole, please.
Alana said she's playing Wario Land 4 in my chat.
Oh, that's cool. Wario Land 4 is a really good game that I also recently downloaded on my Game Boy Advance. I just haven't gotten to the fourth one yet. Sorry, not downloaded, purchased. I found
Fair enough.
The cool thing is the reason I want to start doing Let's Plays of Game Boy Advance games is because the Game Boy Advance was the first console I ever had as a kid. And the first video game I can ever remember actually playing and beating the story mode of was Pokemon Fire Red.
Okay.
So I think it would be super cool to go back and play Let's Plays of the games I had on the Game Boy Advance as a kid. That way, if anyone wants to download them from the eShop on the Switch and give them a go themselves, they have a comprehensive idea of what they need to do.
Right.
This just makes me nostalgic thinking about playing games that I was super passionate about when I was a kid again. But that's not what we're here to talk about, Cole. We're here.
Tell them, what are we doing today? What are we doing today?
The purpose of this stream, my good man, is to talk about the 20-episode special that we just experienced, Dragon Ball Daima. And who fitting, the first random character I got was Demon King Deborah, who has a really nice character arc in this series before he gets absolutely fucking obliterated. I have to say, I hate that he didn't have a bigger impact on the story. I would have really liked for him to return and for his voice actor to have some time to shine. I'm not really sure why, but Deborah wasn't present at all for the story outside of some flashbacks and how the eye got to where it is. But ultimately, I really liked his character arc. I really like how they extend his story from the Boo Saga, and I really enjoyed Deborah and Daima. And a lot of people are like, there's a lot of Deborah stands that are like shitting on Daima and are like, oh, this is ridiculous. He was in Super and he just got killed by Trunks immediately, and Majin Buu wasn't even released. And it's like, dude, calm the fuck down. Like, just be happy that we got Deborah back at all, okay? Deborah's canon, okay? He's back, okay? He got some more screen time, and we got his whole, like, family lineage, you know? Like, his dad, his grandpa, like, some lore about the other Demon Kings, how Goma fits into that. Ultimately, as a Deborah fan, you should be happy that he got all of that stuff. And his confirmation of his father makes it easier for them to make Toa and Mira canon. So just be happy. Hold on to hope, okay? Toyotaro's not a fucking retard. He's not brain dead. I'm sure that Toriyama picked him for a reason.
No, see, I think, I like what they added with Deborah, but I feel like I might get some flack for this because I know people in the community want this. I mean, I kind of feel similar to Deborah as I do Raditz. Like, I feel like they serve their purpose and don't need to be coming back. I think Deborah, I like seeing flashbacks with him, just as I would be fine seeing flashbacks with Raditz. But I don't know if I'd enjoy seeing them come back to life, if that makes sense. So I think they use Deborah really well. Welcome to the stream, Sal. They still have not added Chi-Chi. So
Yeah.
Sal has this bit where he will join my game and he'll tell me to play as Chi-Chi, and Chi-Chi is not in the game.
What's fucked up about that is when the game came out, she was playable for like 3 days, and then they patched it because it was a glitch and you weren't actually supposed to be able to play as her.
Oh, on the PC version.
Yeah, That was truly, so to me, I'm like, what the fuck? Give her a moveset, put her in the game, you know? Like,
oh, you shouldn't have said, oh my god, you saying that's gonna give him so much fuel, though.
I'm sorry, Sal, I'm on your side, buddy. Come subscribe, be an Orange Trooper. No, I'm kidding.
I can't play as her right now, and she was never officially on the roster. Glitches do not count.
You should know how I feel about people named Sal. We filmed Normiewoods together.
Oh, yeah. That's true, actually. I forgot about that.
You should have known I was going to be biased. All right.
Sorry, we never got to finish up your guys' character arcs.
Oh, it's okay. It just would have ended with us kissing, let's be honest.
Oh my god. No,
no, but moving on from jokes, man, what I really wanted to say about Deborah was that I'm not upset that he's gone, but happy that he was ever here.
Yeah.
And it's like, Deborah had a really satisfying ending to his character arc for a demon. He was, of all the demon characters in fiction, I think that he is the most likable. You know what I mean?
Oh, quick. Sal had a message he wants me to share with you.
Gotcha.
He said, Alex, you are a treasure, and I hope we finish the character arc.
Oh, dude. Tell Sal that I love him and I can't.
Hear you. Yeah,
right, we're streaming. Sal, hold on.
We both have streams going on at the same time.
Oh, God.
Two chats going on.
No, you can't beat my ass in front of my husband, Sal. That's not fair.
I have not died once. I just want you to remember this.
That's it. I'm hulking out. I'm hulking out. I choose rage. I rage. DM, I rage. I rage.
But no, I agree. I like Deborah. I don't know. There's something I do like Deborah. Though. I think there's a lot to him that you can just tell, but you just never see it with him.
I think the big thing is that people love swordplay in Dragon Ball.
That was not canonical. That was a joke.
I think that people love swordplay in Dragon Ball, and that people get really upset when weapons are underutilized because there's a lot of great characters that use weapons and show them that weapons aren't useless. Like Trunks and Deborah are great examples that swords are not a useless weapon in Dragon Ball. But no matter how powerful you are, the idea that you could get cut by a piece of Kachin, or the idea that you need to wear battle armor to reduce the damage a Ki Blast makes makes sense. Like, it's logical. Yeah. And I get the feeling, I get the understanding. It's like every time we get a character that has a cool weapon, like Gas, broken, and it defeats the purpose of it even being a weapon. But it's also a trope that Dragon Ball has established to show how strong somebody is, because like even Merge Zamasu found a way to break the Z Sword, which was supposed to be indestructible, and then Trunks found a way to make another one with Ki, and it just kept going and going and going until he made the Spirit Sword. So, just there are. I don't know if we've reached a point to where weapons need to be left out of Dragon Ball, because weapons can do a lot in for Dragon Ball. Also, hi Lamar. Sorry, I didn't get to say that earlier. But hi Lamar, welcome to the stream. We're just talking about Daima today because me and Cole finally finished the first 20 episodes. And I say the first because they left it pretty open-ended. I truly believe that this will get continued in Super at some point if it doesn't get a season 2 the old-fashioned way.
I agree 100% with that. Speaking of, you know what? I mean, what if I pulled the Z sword from Alex's ass? Sal, what kind of comment is that?
Wait, wouldn't that make him Ultimate Sal? Wouldn't that make him Ultimate Gohan Sal?
I guess that would make him Ultimate Gohan Sal, I guess.
My God! He has to do it. It's the only way to defeat Majin Buu.
Stop! Oh my God!
I think our viewers are jumping back and forth between my streams because mine is going from like 3 people to 8 people to 3 people to 8 people.
Whoa.
Oh, Nail! Nail, you have to protect Namek, Nail!
Oh,
Nail!
Oh, you're stuck! Oh my God!
No! No, Nail, you have to save Namek! You're the last one! You are the only Namekian that survived Cooler's onslaught, dude. God,
oh
that didn't do it.
Anna just said time to turn into Ant-Man and jump up his... Why is there so much ass talk going on? Guys!
Yeah. Me personally, Daima was a really...
you find that... Oh, wait, sorry, yeah.
You're all good. See, sorry, Lamar asked how I felt about it, but to me, Daima was a really mixed bag. I was just like, it kind of turned me off when it was announced even, because I was like, oh, they're doing GT again? Like, we all hated GT because Goku got turned into a kid. Why would they think fixing the problem was turning everyone into a kid? And I'm stupid. Don't ever listen to me ever. I'm dumb, because that was stupid. It was amazing. The whole point is that the series is a summarization of the entire story of Dragon Ball. In the early episodes, Goku can't even use Ki or do a Kamehameha or do anything. He just has to use martial arts and the power pole. The bar fight scene is amazing. Go to hell if you said the bar fight scene was stupid and he could have just turned Super Saiyan. You don't understand narrative in the story.
Oh my God, so... Alex, Sal just said it's the only way to defeat Tanner's character in Normowitz, the show movie...
You mean General X? Dude, I have plans for General X. That concept is not going to waste.
Or you want to switch out characters?
Definitely. I'm not going to rematch you with that horrible team.
Fair.
The only glimmer of hope in that was that I had Gamma 1 and I was like, oh, at least I got one DLC character.
So here's what I'm going to... Here, let me give you my thoughts on... Daima as a whole. I really, really liked it. I think it... Oh, don't worry on it. We've been going random already.
Yeah, we've been doing random every time.
Okay. How about this, Alex? Let's go random, but for the last slot, you choose Nappa.
Oh, for the last slot, Nappa. Yes.
I'll be Chiaotzu. I'll be Chiaotzu on my last slot. You can be Nappa.
Yes. I'm so scared that now that you've said that, I'm going to get Nappa beforehand.
That'd be perfect. I mean, at that point, it don't matter.
I know, right?
Okay, so let me get Chiaotzu now. Oh my gosh. Where is Chiaotzu? I forget.
Chiaotzu is next to Cyberman. He's in between Tien and Cyberman, yeah. I was about to say, he's like right beside Nappa. This team, I'm confident with this team. Cole, I'm going to be real with you. I got hit first. And you can look at my stream. I got him random. I know he's my main.
No, I believe you. I believe you.
Okay, cool. So, oh, fuck, you got Broly? Okay, I don't feel bad anymore then.
But no, I really like Daima. I think some people are jumping a little too fast.
Yeah.
This whole... Okay, one... I have said this for a while now. I think the whole concept of canons is dumb. There is not really a canon in Dragon Ball.
No,
Now,
yeah,
I feel like you can make arguments for different continuities, right? Like, obviously,
yeah,
I feel like Super and GT don't fit with each other.
yeah,
But that does okay. These are all still official products that are going to appear in the games, and they clearly work. They clearly inspire one another to an extent, right?
yeah.
So I think people get too hung up on that. I understand. Like I'll say this. I did feel a little bit disappointed that we didn't get all our answers, but at the same time, I kind of expected not to. You know, that feels very Toriyama to
Definitely.
not get the answers, and I feel like I really do think we're going to get those answers eventually. I think it's just going to be either in Super or in a second season of Daima, but like we're going to get the answers. I feel like Super Saiyan 4 is going to come back. I don't think it's just a one season thing. I don't think the Demon Realm is going to be a one season thing. I think there's going to be more to it. And I think Daima's purpose is to maybe help set up something that may come in the future in Super. That's my big prediction. It could be season 2 of Daima, but my mind is really thinking it's going to connect to Super.
There are some characters that would really benefit from going to the demon realm that did not get an opportunity to go this time. And like I would even like a filler arc where Mr. Satan goes to the demon realm and really earns the name Mr. Satan. You know what I mean?
That'd be a fun one for sure. I could see that work. See, some people don't like the slice of life stuff. I think that's some of the best episodes of
Nah,
Dragon
dude.
Ball. I
So,
love the
yeah,
funny
agreed.
stuff.
Some people fucking hate slice of life, or filler. Filler, they call it. Filler. Well, my favorite episode of Dragon Ball Super was the Orale crossover. Get over it.
Get over it.
Like I don't know what the Akira Toriyama made Dragon Ball to be a comedy. It's an action comedy, and like he didn't want it to be so serious that people thought it was edgy or cringy. So like he puts in jokes in between the serious stuff, and like the Cell Saga was inspired primarily by horror and his own wanting to make a definitive ending from the series. Like the whole reason the Buu Saga is shaky and dicey is because he made the Cell Saga so fucking conclusive and scary. The whole reason he made the Cell Saga was with the motivation and the idea that he would make something so scary that they would not ask him to create anything else. And everyone loved it and wanted more.
So, the thing with the Cell Saga, what I always get from it is it's a very, you can tell brothers riffing. All right,
Yeah,
he's
yep.
changing his ideas constantly.
Mm-hmm.
You start with 19 and 20 being the main villains, but people don't like that. So
Yep.
he switches to 17 and 18. They don't like that. He throws 16 in. That's not enough.
Yep.
You get into Imperfect Cell. They think he's ugly. And I think the difference is when you compare it to the Buu Saga is you have time travel.
Yeah.
So it's easier to pull all those changes off and make it work. With Boo, he's also doing the same thing, but the difference is there's no time travel to make it work. So it does come off a little awkward at times, but I still love the Boo Saga to death.
I
I
definitely
mean,
agree with that. And I think Trunks is definitely still one of the most underutilized things because it's like why okay, once you establish Trunks, once you create Trunks, why not just have him appear in the future? Why not just put him in the Buu Saga? Like, and even they double down on that in Super. It's like, oh well, we erased your universe, but you're not going to live with us. You're going to go to a different universe that's exactly the same. Don't make Trunks Rick. Why did dude? They made Trunks have blue hair and dimension hop. He's just Rick Sanchez now. It's fucking Rick and Morty. It's like, I said, oh, destroy our universe. Better go to another one, Morty.
okay, got some messages for you.
Yep.
So, Anna says Robin came over last night instead at 1 a.m. around 2 p.m. She brought pizza. Read this out. Alex will get it. What am I missing?
No, her her neighbor works at Pizza Hut and brings her leftover pizza from Pizza Hut sometimes, but it's become a meme because like every single time we stream or something, Anna's like, "Oh, hold on, I got pizza," and I'm like, "Do you?"
Okay.
All you ever eat is pizza now. You're subsisting on pizza to live.
Says the Frieza Goku team up versus Jiren, the end of Tournament Power, is in my opinion the coolest shit since Super Saiyan 2 Team Gohan in the canon. Have to agree. I love the Goku Frieza team up at the end of the Tournament of Power.
I really enjoy it, but I think that people get upset about it for the wrong reason. A lot of people say that Bardock would be upset, or that it ruins Bardock's character, or that it ruins everything that Bardock stood for,
That's
and
so
it does.
stupid.
Like it does. It absolutely does.
No.
But it's not Bardock's story, and it doesn't really matter. Like the
I
story's
don't
not about Bardock.
I don't think Bardock would care that. I don't know. I still think Bardock's meant to be kind of I don't think he really would care either way. I mean,
Yeah, I think
at the
Bardock would
very
be more
instant,
proud that Goku saved the fucking universe, considering that he's a
yeah.
Saiyan.
I think that's going to be like the bigger thing there. But no, I
Right.
love that team up at the end a lot because it's just fun and it feels like it's unexpected,
Yeah.
but it's still in character. They
Yeah.
don't make Sal says Bardock isn't really canon to be. Yes, he is. Come on, he's in the manga.
But no,
He's
but yeah,
in the
yeah.
manga.
Bardock was always in the original Dragon Ball Z manga. Toriyama wrote the Bardock special himself, and then the Bardock special was
Well,
referenced for the Broly movie.
he wrote
So
some of the Bardock special. He wrote some of the Bardock special.
he still canonized
I
it.
think designs mainly. Elements of it for sure. Certainly in the manga. I mean, he did draw a scene from it.
Hmm.
But then Super they changed it up a bit. But he's still in Super Broly, so don't worry. He's still. I
In
hate the
the
word canon,
well,
but he's part of the main continuity, is what I'll say.
well, his team was damn, I lost my train of thought.
Sal said, but his reaction would probably be the same as Vegeta's. Probably.
Is
I
it?
don't think Bardock's going to be that pressed about it at the end of
No,
the day.
yeah. I think that the whole point, I don't know. It's like when Vegeta refused to lend energy to Goku's Spirit Bomb. He knew that that wasn't going to work. He knew that that was a stupid idea. Vegeta was like, "You're really going to Spirit Bomb the strongest superhero in the multiverse?"
Oh, God. I just got two more messages. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Anna said, you guys in Alex's chat gotta start asking, you got pizza, question mark, can we have some? As like
No,
our
shut. That's exactly what I was afraid of, is that everyone was going to be like, "You got any pizza? Can I have some pizza? Can I have some?"
then
And that was going to be my whole chat.
Sal says, but his reaction would probably be, okay, we did read that. And then Anna said, I'm texting in Tarfful's chat because Alex is not reading his stupid effing chat. So
I
much hate. Do better, Pookie.
Oh my god,
That's what he said.
That's literally not true because Dummy just said in my chat, "I want pizza," and before that they had a smiling blue emoji. So don't you lie on my fucking name. I respond to my comments. I even said hi to Lamar earlier. I just get a little distracted when Cole's putting his foot up my ass while making a good point about Daima.
Okay, look, Sal, I'm Chiaotzu and he's Nappa. We're doing it.
Vegeta, I'm gonna catch a Pokemon. I'm
not
gonna
a
call.
Pokemon. I'm a Chiaotzu.
It's a Chaozu. I'm gonna catch him.
Oh, no. You're not
Oh,
Oh, Sal's going raw in the chat.
oh, he threw a Pokeball at me, Vegeta.
Dodon Ray.
Vegeta, he knows the Dodon Ray.
The Dodon Ray.
Vegeta, can you say Dodon Ray?
Oh, wait. Oh, I shouldn't use that move.
Oh, no!
Oh, yes!
Wait, hey, get him off! What?
I think it's going to kill me.
Oh,
I
ow!
have 1 health left.
Oh, no, Vegeta, he used self-destruct!
Can I do it, though? Can I beat you with 1 health?
Nuh-uh! Dr. Octagonopus!
Alright, I go now in peace. Alex, stay alive. Cole, I'll be back to make sure you play as Chi-Chi. Well, it's great having you in the stream, Sal, either way.
Yeah, Sal, we love you. We hope you pop in the next one. We gotta finish talking about Daima anyway. Oh, you did it! Chaozu, you crazy bastard, you did it!
But
Cool,
yeah,
I love that.
But yeah, we can just do random again. But I love Daima, and I think Super Saiyan 4 is going to end up being relevant. I actually really think it's going to be relevant once they move forward in Super. Like, I'm convinced, whether it's the Black Frieza Saga or something else, Goku's going to work on mastering. Because here's my theory. Goku only says he knew of Super Saiyan 4 at least
Yeah.
as a possibility. So my mindset is Neva kind of unlocked it within him and helped him achieve it, and that now he still hasn't mastered it. And perhaps because of the events of Battle of Gods, he got distracted and chose to not push that form further. And maybe in the future, it's going to be part of him trying to master that form. Because, again, I'm assuming that's the ultimate form of the Saiyans, right?
Yeah, agreed. And Dummy just said something really smart in chat. They said, I don't care what people say about Daima, it was the most OG Dragon Ball that we've gotten in a really long time. It's just the arms of Super Saiyan 4 that give me the ick. And I want to address that real quick. It is completely okay for Super Saiyan 4 to have been redesigned because it was redesigned by the person who made it originally. So, like, I get that it looking a little different bothers you, but I love the markings on the arms because if you look, it's in the same spot where Namekians have their muscles. And I think that's just because Goku achieved it through Namekian magic specifically. The idea that Orange
Yeah, no,
Piccolo
no,
moving
I
forward is
agree.
going to be the key to all this. But I just.
Be part of whatever art comes next.
Mhm.
So what do you think's going to happen? Why do you think maybe there was a delay in getting them there? And what do you think's going to happen when they go to Planet Namek, or not Planet Namek, to the Demon Realm?
I think obviously they were just tiptoeing around the Moro arc the whole fucking series, and it was really frustrating because I like they have to be on New Namek when that happens, and then they come to the Demon Realm after that happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, I'm only saying that I'm saying that from a place of love as an anime fan who has seen Jiren like 4 years ago and is ready to see Moro get fucking animated.
Well, I will say I have I actually have an idea. What if we see this Namekian, um, migration to the Demon Realm in the anime version of the Moro arc? Because there's a chance they might change some things
I
based
definitely
on previously.
I definitely agree with that. And if you look closely, Moro is the same race as the Minotaur in Daima. That in the joke episode where Glorio and Goku fight each other, they're the same species. So Moro, I think, originates from the demon realm. I think that I think he's based on the devil. You know what I mean?
I certainly think no matter what, I think the spiky ears really imply, and his powers, Moro's very magic based to himself. Like, it would make
Yes.
sense if he came from the demon realm.
Oh yeah. Like to me, this whole arc felt like really good foreshadowing for Mira and Toa and Moro to kind of be more important. Because Moro, like I said, I'm pretty positive Moro is alive. Because 7-3 and Moro don't get definitively killed at the end of their arc. Like Granola is selling what's left of them to someone else, and then that piece of them escapes. So whatever actually happened to Moro in 7-3, we don't know. They're still alive out there somewhere.
No, yeah, that's true. And OG 73 especially, because we literally see him. With Moro, it's clear that they've split, and that could be a case of he just disappeared when he died. But it could also, like you said, there's a chance he's still out there. There could be more to deal with that, and I definitely think whether it's with Moro for some reason coming back, or if it's with Moro kind of staying his grand, or them changing the Moro arc a little bit, I think they're gonna definitely mention the Demon Realm. I think they're gonna confirm that's where he.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
No, you're good.
Morrow did take a lot of inspiration from the Cell Saga. Obviously, his goal was to absorb androids to make himself a cyborg, which is very similar to a biomass android wanting to become partly mechanical by absorbing his mechanical brothers and sisters. But he's presented as a warlock, which is a new thing for Dragon Ball. As a dude who's familiar with Dungeons and Dragons, I fucking love warlocks, and I love the idea of them taking magical abilities that were created by heroes and good people and twisting them to be as evil as possible. Like him taking all this magic from the Namekians in the demon realm and just Moro turning it on its head and being like, you know this healing magic? I'm going to use it to melt your skin off now.
And see, I think once more is animated, obviously, I hope we can finally get him in the games. But I
Yeah.
love Moro a lot. And it's very, he's one of those characters. He's a really evil character, only really caring about getting
Oh,
more
yeah.
power. And I think one problem with Super is, well, maybe not villains. Like, honestly, I can only think of who is truly a villain. You have Frieza in the Resurrection F Saga, that's one, and you have Goku Black and Zamasu, and that's it. one thing I've loved about the manga arcs after the Tournament of Power and after Broly is that we actually have villains in Super.
I
Like,
think I finally like come around on superhero because I realized the Red Ribbon Army is my favorite saga. They're my favorite reoccurring villain, and that Dragon Ball Super has felt empty because there has been no impact or no greater plot with the Red Ribbon Army. And even after the Frieza saga, it was pretty easy to think Cell was maybe something they had always planned because it felt like such a perfect ending to Dr. Giro's ultimate revenge and everything that Goku had done to the Red Ribbon Army at that point. So the Red Ribbon Army being back and thinking that the Red Ribbon Army could seriously cause problems again in the future is so fucking exciting to me.
no, 100%. And I want to say, I definitely, based on Toriyama's writing style, I don't think it was planned, but I think what makes Cell work so well is he feels like the culmination of Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
You bring together all these different villains, and then also in a way, he's kind of like an anti-Goku because he doesn't really have any goals outside of just being the strongest.
Yeah, to
I
me,
mean,
Cell was like evil Goku. His move was the Kamehameha. His voice sounds like a deeper version of Goku's voice. He is a bug. He's an insect, and Goku is a monkey. Something cute that kids love versus something that children are genuinely afraid of. And like the Cell did what Goku was originally sent to Earth to do, conquer it.
yeah.
So I just always, to me, and then like when he's talking to Piccolo and he has that fight with Piccolo, it mirrors the fight that Piccolo has with Goku in the Tenkaichi Budokai. Just Piccolo is the one losing.
Yeah, see, and I just that's an interesting point. I do think there's definitely meant to be some sort of symbolism at the very least that connects the two. And I think I've always that's why I love the Goku versus Vegeta or Goku versus Cell fight's a really underrated fight too. I think
Hmm.
I mean it's a beloved fight, but it's not one that you necessarily hear talked about all the time.
Yeah, it feel like it didn't last long enough. It felt like in that arc they were trying to get Goku out of the way to let the other characters have their time to shine because it was the end of Dragon Ball. And I get that. That's okay. You have a budget. You can only animate so much. You know that Gohan is going to go Super Saiyan 2, so let's not waste our budget on Goku fighting Cell. But let's not forget that Goku is the main character and that the story was about Goku. And like I know that Toriyama had intentions to make Gohan the main character, but if he knew that that was something that the editors weren't okay with, then I don't know if it's something that he should have been so strongly hinting at.
I see. I think it's from what I sounded. It wasn't from what I've read. It wasn't the fans and it wasn't the editor. Just didn't fit the bill in his mind. Now, personally, I have my disagreements with that, but I can see why Gohan's not necessarily perfect to lead Toriyama's kind of writing style. Because Goku's very much is a Toriyama. I mean, Gohan is too, but Goku feels like a Toriyama main character in
Yeah.
a way that I think Gohan doesn't. So I think if I were to guess, part of it was because Toriyama had an easier time writing Goku. Because even when
Yeah.
you see it now, Gohan's barely in Daima, like almost non-existent, really.
Yeah.
And then he gets kind of ignored a lot in Super up until Superhero and a little bit of the Tournament of Power.
Which
So I feel like he just didn't know what to do with Gohan.
they had to do something with Gohan because he was going to steal all of Piccolo's character development in Daima if they had let him be in Daima. Because it
Yeah.
he got his potential unleashed. There was absolutely no reason that being turned into a kid again would make him weaker. He would have just soloed that whole arc, and I didn't want that. I didn't want him to just go ultimate and then kill everybody.
No, see, in a perfect world, I would love if Gohan was there, but I'm not mad. Okay, Gohan is my favorite character for one, right?
Yeah,
I'm
mine too.
not mad because we just had Superhero.
Yeah, no, right.
I just did get a lot of Gohan
Hmm.
fan service.
Yeah, same thing with Piccolo. It's like I can't be mad that Piccolo isn't the one that finished off Gomo because he just fucking turned orange. Like I gotta let that one go.
Anna just said if they do stuff with Gohan, they need to have another writer be in charge of his character. Well, Anna, I have some sad news if you've not heard, but Toriyama did pass away, so there will be a new writer. I assume she knew that,
Hmm.
But there will be a new writer for him. We're assuming Toyotaro, though we don't know 100%. But it seems like that's the implication. Him and Ioku are probably going to take over.
Yeah. And that's the most exciting thing to me is that Ayoko is the leader and director of GT and that he worked on Daima as well. And I find myself much more a fan of his work than Toyotaro's work in a sense because I have not
Well,
always been the biggest fan of Super, but I do immensely love Toyotaro's fan mangas that he's made. Like I'm a huge fan of AF and I know what he's capable of when the editors aren't breathing down his neck. So I do still love Super and I understand his struggle. You know what I mean?
I will say, just so we're clear, Ioku, I don't know if he did work on Super or on GT. That was Nagatsuru. I think that
Gotcha.
might be who you're talking about. He is involved there. He helped redesign Super Saiyan 4, obviously.
Gotcha.
Nagatsuru's a big deal there, but Ioku's in charge of the. He was in charge of the Dragon Ball room. I don't know if he still is because now he's got his whole company, Capsule Corporations or Capsule Corp something,
Which
which
I'm
not
super
very
excited.
subtle.
No, not at all. But that makes me extremely happy.
So I'm curious. Apparently, he's the one who suggested Broly. He's the one who suggested putting Gohan in superhero. He's the one who came up with Daima originally. I mean, the results speak for themselves. I mean, Super Broly was a very good film,
Hmm.
very successful for the franchise.
Dummy made a really good point. They just said that Toei GT is Toei's fault, and I agree with that. I That's not anybody's fault, you know? Like, what do you do when it's this happens to movies all the time? Everyone always says, oh, read the book. The book is better. Like with Hunger Games, fuck the movie. The book is way better. Everyone says that. You wonder why. Well, it's because when people who only care about making money take your story that you care about and make it into a movie, they don't care about all of the nuances and the plot holes and shit. And they just drag it through the mud and ruin it.
See, the thing with GT, and it became I think the reason so the Black Star Dragon Ball saga starts, and it's not just fan reaction. Apparently, the fans were initially happy. The problem was the writers just didn't know how to keep it going. They wanted
Yeah.
it to be a super long story, and they knew the Black Star Dragon Ball stuff wasn't working alone, and that's
Yeah.
what kind of inspired them to get the Metal Mutants, Metal Real General Rildo, and Baby.
Oh, yeah.
And I do think GT's strengths lie in the baby stuff, but I mean that came out of them not being confident in their own story. GT, I still think has some of the best moments in the series, and I will always be a GT defender. But it's a flawed show, and I think you made a good point a few days ago, private when we were talking. I think GT and Daima are similar, where I have problems with both. Now GT probably has worse problems, but GT's also longer, so it had more opportunities to make mistakes too.
Oh,
But so
absolutely.
I kind of feel a little bit similar about both shows. Not a
Yeah.
lot.
Marionetta was saying that her favorite transformation is always going to be Super Saiyan 4. And then Dummy said that GT was their guilty pleasure and that they love GT anyway. And guys, I'm sorry, the game just cut out for a second. It'll cut back on in a second. It just means my Wi-Fi dipped. Turning off the music helped a lot, but for some reason it cut out again. So if it doesn't cut back on in a second, I'll stop the stream and restart. But guys, Cole's still streaming. Go Super Saiyan 4 Tarfful, SSJ4Tarfful on YouTube right now. I'll put the link in the description if I have to end this stream and start another one. But just watch his perspective. He's streaming too. Please go subscribe to him. He's funnier than me. Shaq Fu, the Legend Reborn.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just saying.
That is a
Yeah,
private video. That's such an old video too. I can't believe you remember that.
just because it
Anna,
was so fucking
what is it,
funny.
Anna? Anna just said my name. I don't know what that's supposed to
Cole.
mean.
You
Why?
just said
She
Cole.
just said raw. Raw.
Raw. Oh shit. The game's power level is over 9,000 and it broke the stream. Yeah, but this stream is about us talking about Daima anyway, so I at least want Cole to get to the end of his point. Is like, but I agree with you. Okay, I love the Machine Mutants, and I thought it was really good because the cool thing about the Big Getty Star, right, is we never had any explanation where it came from. It's not King Cold's, it's not of the Frieza Force, and then a bunch of robot things come out of it, and we're like, well, what the fuck is the Big Getty Star? And it's like, Oh, Machine Planet, Planet 2A. Oh, man, maybe this is where the Big Getty Star came from. Maybe this is where the Big Getty Star was born. And then General Rilda was fucking terrifying. He can basically mold the entire planet to his will. And then they're just like, no, this isn't cool enough. We need to do something else. I never got that as a kid because I loved that arc. That arc, even I thought the Dancing Prepara was funny. It was very Dragon Ball. It didn't bother me. I don't understand.
See, I honestly, this might be a hot take. All right, so I want everyone to sit down for this.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I mean, this is a hot take.
Hot take, heard, hot take.
As I get older, despite there being some interesting moments, I actually think I might like the Black Star Dragon Ball saga. At least that. I guess, okay, the Star Fusions kind of got me considering it all baby saga, just all one saga. But anyway, but either way, the Black Star portion of the story, I think, is better than Super 17. Super 17 as a character's cool. I mean the arc. Like, the arc itself.
Yeah, I agree. And if you were going to have a character break Dr. Gero out of hell to build Super 17, oh, dude. Like, do I really have to say it?
It's a disappointing arc. Like, it needed more time.
Yeah, that should have been the Cell Saga. That should have been Cell getting revived. There was absolutely no reason to revive Android 17 just to make him Cell. Like, he absorbed himself to become Perfect 17.
Cell is still there, and he gets just stomped.
Yeah, that's the best part, is that Cell and Frieza tag team Goku, and Cell even absorbs Goku and has a fucking overdose. He overdoses on Ki and passes out. Oh, Frieza, they laced my shit! Oh!
Hey, Tarfful, do you know about our demon scientist femboy? I do not know about that.
Look, I have a Demon Realm OC, and his name is Akura.
Okay,
And I hope that one day I'll be able to do something with him, and that he'll be able to have his own fan manga or something. But I love the idea that most demons in the Demon Realm just have really shitty lives, and didn't really do anything wrong. They're not like devils from hell or tortured souls that became demons. They're just people that were born in the Demon Realm that are trying to make a living. And the Time Patrol is obnoxiously hard on them for like no reason. And so Akura is like Frankenstein, you know? He has this laboratory, and he's like a scientist, kind of like a doctor. And like demons kind of have like a very basic understanding of medicine and science because of magic. Akura doesn't like magic. Akura doesn't practice magic. He's like, well, I don't believe in magic. I think that magic and science are the same thing and that you're just stupid.
Okay.
And I just think that he would be a really cool character to be the antithesis to somebody like Demigra, who is a sorcerer that only gives a fuck about being a sorcerer. Or Toa, who is a witch that only gives a fuck about being a witch. Or Mira, who is a barbarian that wants to literally fight everybody because of the overwhelming power inside of him.
No, I want to say one thing that I think I don't hear enough people talking about Daima is it could have been really easy to make the Demon Realm similar to Hell.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that Toriyama was able to make it so different because, I mean, you know, the big thing in Dragon Ball is, for some reason, Demon Realm and Hell are separate places. And I think Toriyama explained why. It makes sense to me. I feel like I get what he was going for.
He wanted to establish that hell was made for the bad demons, and that there are some good demons, and that just now it's become a place that Kai has sent bad souls in general. And the lore of that, I think establishing that not all demons are bad is a really important thing to establish, considering that we're having this idea that Kais can be evil. Like, obviously, if Zamasu was evil, then not all demons are bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I like that a lot. I think it adds layers, and again, I think because obviously Hell's going to be meant for probably, you know, bad orc demons, you know, like Gauze or whatever, but then you're going to have like people that are banished to Hell.
Well, I noticed
I guess from the filler perspective, because I do get Toriyama's version of Hell is it can be it's inconsistent with the filler. Like, you know, Resurrection F has a different interpretation, but
what's really intriguing,
I guess.
What's really intriguing to me was goblins and ogres have been seen in Dragon Ball before, but they were like completely redesigned. Like they're like very different looking than they were in Dragon Ball. Hey, did you notice that too?
Yeah.
Because like the ogre was like a true to God Dungeons and Dragons ogre. Like he looked like he was from Lord of the Rings. He was this big green guy with tattoos, and he had a big wood stick. And then the goblins are just like Goma's minions, I guess. They formed the Ginyu Force.
Oh, I do not want to die.
Yeah, you don't want to lose to Goten on stream as Hirudegarn? That's a damn shame.
No.
That's a damn shame. Guys, this is how Daima ends. Spoilers. Goten defeats her. Oh no! Oh, please. Oh, God. Oh. Okay.
How did that miss?
I have no idea.
Was that too close?
I think so. I think your hitbox was too large and you did it right over me. I'm pretty sure that you beat me in this movie. I'm pretty sure that I lost this fight.
Can I dodge?
Nope.
No!
Hey, I finally won one. Oh my goodness. First one all day.
Too big.
Hitbox is too big. So, the main thing I wanted to say, I understand why everyone is upset about the fusion bugs. I'm upset about the fusion bugs too, okay? I know that everyone has been posting their fan art of their cool fan fusions, and everyone was like, this is it! This is it! They showed Super Saiyan 4! And now we're gonna get Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta too, and it's gonna be perfect! Guys, sometimes when you get your hopes up, you build expectations so high that nothing that anybody could possibly do is gonna make you happy.
I will say, though, this is a case where I do wish they didn't put them in the show at all, because it feels like a weird thing to have if it's not going to show up. But I do like. I would have been fine if it was like a joke, like maybe doing Confused or something.
Oh yeah,
But
definitely.
I'm still, I am fine with it though. Like it's not something that angers me because again, I feel like maybe they were trying to set up the fusion bugs for later. But, it does still feel a little strange. But again, I think that adds to this feeling like there's intentional things being left open.
Oh yeah. That makes sense. But that's what I was going to say too. Is like I'm sure that they introduced it with a purpose. Like I kind of wish that they weren't even in there too. It kind of bugged me when they didn't get utilized. But I'm positive. Like I'm sure this is on site, bro. This is on site. Holy shit.
This is a crazy matchup.
God. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm in Super now, bitch, so let me absorb those Super Dragon Balls and let's see how far you get with that Zero Mortals plan.
What would happen if he absorbed Super Dragon Balls?
So,
Does
like...
anyone ever ask that question?
So, like, in Dragon Ball, when you... Or, like, they kind of... Or in Super, they kind of established that Super Shenron is stronger than the Omni King. Like, anything that Zeno can do, Super Shenron can undo. Like, he could even erase Zeno from existence if he wanted to. Which really makes you wonder... Yeah, like, I mean... Because if he can...
Makes sense.
Yeah, because it's like... Zamasu's whole plan basically only works because Super Shenron is stronger than Zeno, when you think about it.
That kind of... If that's the case, doesn't that kind of make Zamasu an idiot for not just wishing for Omni King to not exist?
Oh, yeah, but I think that was the whole point, was that if he had done that, then the Grand Priest would have known and just killed him or something, you know? I think what he should have... And that's why in the Tournament of Power, everyone was going to be like, oh, look, that other Zeno is going to be Zamasu. I bet he possessed his body. And then nothing fucking came from that.
Okay, that was kind of a wild theory looking back. But you know what was more wild? Do you remember the hit clone theory? Where it wasn't really...
The hit clone theory... The hit clone theory was so fucking crazy that I almost think that that's what that guy that Gohan was fighting was making fun of. You know that other character that was like a really ugly looking version of Hit, and Gohan had to defeat him, and he had like Hit's time skip, but his clones were different colors?
I don't know. Oh god, well, I don't remember that.
His name was like Oribu, and him and
Oh,
fucking
the green guy.
yes, him and Gohan have this really sad interaction where they're both fighting for the same reasons, and he has Hit's powers and Gohan has Goku's powers, and they kind of joke about it. And then he's like, "I'm doing this for my family, you know," and he's like, "Yeah, me too. I have a wife and daughter." And then the green guy's like, "Yeah, I do too. I do as well." And then he's like, "Well, let's both fight the best that we can for them." And then after Gohan defeats him, he finds the picture of his wife and daughter on the Tournament of Power stage.
Okay. Yeah,
And
I
then
remember
Gohan,
that.
yeah, it was a really beautiful, impactful moment. And like, there was a lot of stuff like that in the Tournament of Power that I loved that you just, it feels like gets abandoned when you start reading the super manga chapters.
Okay, I will say, as much as I love Toyotaro, I do think the Tournament of Power is the worst thing he wrote. Not, and I don't know if it's necessarily his fault, but you could tell that he wanted to get out of the Tournament of Power and move forward because he was
Yeah.
still doing it when the anime was done. Like it took months for that manga to get finished. Because
Yeah.
didn't Moro start around when the Broly movie came out? Like it
Yeah.
was a few months he was still doing the Tournament of Power
Oh,
when
yeah.
everyone else moved on.
And to me, I genuinely think that if you weren't going to have the budget to show all of the different universes fighting, because that's what happened. They established all 12 universes, and then they picked 4 of them out to not participate. And then they said that there were originally 13 universes, but one of them got erased. And then we didn't even get to see all of those universes fight because some of them just had joke participants. They didn't even have real actual participants from their universe. And like, if you did not have the budget to actually do the Tournament of Power, either don't do it or have a villain interrupt it so that all of the different characters can focus on the villain and have their time to shine. You don't do a really half-assed tournament arc when Dragon Ball is known for its tournament arcs.
See, but here's my thing though. I definitely don't think that's Toyotaro's fault necessarily, because that's
Oh no, not at
more,
all. I
yeah,
definitely put that one on Funimation and Toei because the anime didn't know what it was doing, and then Toyotaro was trying to fix it all.
I think Toyotaro, I'm gonna give him less credit. I feel like he just didn't care. And now, I think that's the advantage of him now being ahead of the anime, though. I think he'll care more about things.
Oh,
But I feel
definitely.
like he was not motivated to write about arcs
Yeah,
that we had already seen, pretty much, even with small changes. But
that's fair.
I want to say this about the Tournament of Power. I think I'm fine with how it went. I think they were setting things up. I really think the Black Frieza saga is going to be the longest in Super's history, and
Hmm.
I really think it's going to delve into many other universes. Perhaps some of the ones we have seen. Because I feel like, everyone talks about Sadala. When are we going to Sadala? I think that's going to be part of Black Frieza somehow. I think
It
Black Frieza
really
is bigger than some people are expecting.
it really bothers me that they introduced Frost and Kale and then like Frieza and Broly got brought back anyway. Because I thought the whole reason to introduce Universe 6 was to be like, hey, look, those characters that you miss, that you keep asking us to bring back, there are different versions of them in different universes. So we're going to go to those different universes. And then that never fucking happens.
Well, I'll say this though. I thought it was fun though because with Frieza and Frost, we did get to see their interactions, and I do think that added a lot to Frieza's character and even Frost's character. I like to see them interact, but I think part of the fun is now you have Kale, who you can pair up with Broly as like a rival. You have
Yeah.
Goku and Caulifla, and then you have Kaba and Vegeta, and perhaps maybe we'll see another new Universe 6 Saiyan for Gohan. Who knows what they'll end up doing? But my point is, I like that they're paired off, and I like that
Me
Universe
too.
6 in it's a retcon, mind you, I guess. But I like that Universe 6 has their own version of a legendary Super Saiyan, akin to what Universe 7 has. Just
Agreed.
different character.
For sure. And I would have been more stoked to see Goku and Vegeta's Universe 6 equivalents participate. And like, a
But
lot of
see,
people,
I think that's what Khalifa and Kabak are supposed to be, at least roughly.
I don't know. Maybe that would make more sense, but I feel like people grasp at straws sometimes because people are like, Khalifa's Gohan, Khalifa's Gohan, Khalifa's Gohan, Kaba's terrible, Kaba's terrible, Kaba's terrible. And I'm just like, you're grasping at straws. You're coping. It's not even a headcanon. You're just saying
No.
that to feel better.
Plus, I don't think there's really evidence of that. I really think, at least with Caulifla and Goku, they interact.
Yeah.
Kappa and Vegeta definitely have like a mentor-master type relationship, and then
Mhm.
Kale and Kale and Broly have the same issue.
Oh yeah,
So,
absolutely.
I that's why I connect those three. Maybe not necessarily them being the same as each other, but like they're meant to rhyme in a sense. That's kind of how I look at it. Or
Yeah,
how
for
did we
sure.
stop? How did we get off of Daima and switch over to Super? And we're talking about shit that's been there for like years.
You're absolutely right. I think it's because we both have not made YouTube videos for so long. We both realized that we have a lot more to say about Dragon Ball than we realize. Like, we've been sitting on these opinions for a really long time, and I think that it's impossible to discuss how Daima is going to affect the future of Super going forward without first acknowledging how Super, affected it to begin with.
That's true. And see, I haven't mentioned this to you. I think the reason some people were disappointed by Daima is because of Super. If
Yeah.
Super didn't exist, nobody would care about the continuity issues.
Yep.
Because there
Absolutely.
would be none. I
Yep.
think the problem right now is how's it going to fit into Super. And I just tell people, one, canon don't matter. Two, I really think they're going to end up explaining everything. But I think it's
This.
got to
Yeah.
happen within Super.
The super fans were gave GT fans shit for so long. And then when Dragon Ball Superheroes came out, when that promotional anime started, all the GT fans got excited and went, "Fuck you! Canon is dead! Fuck you, super fanboys! Yeah, Super Saiyan 4 is back!" And they were like, "No, it's not canon. It's just a promotional anime. Fuck you!" And
Well,
now it's finally happened. Now Super Saiyan 4 is really actually for real canon this time, and they have no idea what to do. They're all having mental breakdowns. They're all like, Super's ruined. Broly's gonna turn Super Saiyan 4 and snap Black Frieza in half. And I'm just like, that sounds awesome. I would literally love to watch that. That sounds like the best arc ever.
well, I see. I think you got to keep in mind though, like they literally reference the universes, and each universe is Supreme Kai.
They
Like,
did.
why wouldn't
They,
Daima and
they
Super be connected? And also, why would you bring Toriyama back if they weren't part of his? Because it's part of his vision at the end of the day. Even
Yep.
if they all have, if he wrote the craziest thing, it doesn't matter. Toriyama still wrote it. In my mind, that means it's part of his vision.
There's also apparently one demon realm for all 12 universes.
Yeah, that's a big change than what we were expecting. I don't mind it honestly now that we know
No, because it
that.
gives a lot of context to Xenoverse and why the demons even fuck with the Time Patrol. Well, when you look at it as the Demon Realm is the place that these Kais are birthed, and it's like the center of the 12
Well,
universes,
that's where
makes a
life
lot more
started.
sense.
The life started. Apparently it predates the universe. It's the demon realm.
Yeah, gosh. That's so crazy to think about.
Anna just said, "I hate they changed Shin's color palette." Well, that is technically Daima is actually more accurate to the manga. That is
Yeah,
his
sorry.
colors from the manga.
We had the same conversation about how it's hard for me to get used to Piccolo's arms being yellow now. They've been pink for so long, but that was always a dubism. Like, that was an American
Well, not.
miscolorization or
I
whatever.
wouldn't say American. That was like that in Japan too. It was only in the anime, never the manga.
Yeah,
The
because
manga went with it, the
yeah,
original.
yeah, manga was always yellow arms for Piccolo and three fingers. And then, for whatever reason, the anime decided, okay, he still has four fingers, but now he has yellow arms.
One thing I've noticed though, and you can tell, isn't it strange that the what was I gonna say? The anime. God, what was I gonna say? I just lost my train of thought. Okay, it's so weird that they're going back to everyone's manga colors, right? But
Yeah,
why are they not changing Bulma's hair color? In fact, why did they make Trunks' blue?
yeah, it pisses me off that they doubled down on that because in the manga, Trunks is purple, Bulma's purple. Why are you doing this shit to me? Stop it. Stop it.
And see, I thought it worked in the anime for Trunks to have purple hair because it's like a reference to his mother's hair too. Like,
Yeah.
I think that, but I don't mind hair. I do think people overreacted back in the day. I really don't think the hair color makes that much of a difference for Trunks, but still, I've always found it interesting why they're so hard to push the
Awesome.
blue
I'm glad.
hair in general.
Yeah, I was super confused about that too. And my stream finally got back on so they can see my gameplay again.
Awesome. Oh, let me go like your stream, by the way.
Oh,
Everyone,
thank
make
you.
sure you're liking our streams.
Yeah, and I hate to be the guy that begs for this, but if you have any friends that like Dragon Ball or that like other content like this, I also plan on making videos about Mario, Sonic, and Dungeons and Dragons because those are things that I hyperfixate on and am extremely knowledgeable about. Um, so just please share these streams to anyone that you think would enjoy them. I like making people happy. I like making people smile. And the cool thing about streaming is that when I edit a YouTube video, I'm sitting in my room alone for 4 hours editing something I've already recorded and that I probably had to write a script for. When I get to do these streams, I get to talk to you guys and hang out with you guys, and I get to hang out with Cole. And I get to do a cool collaboration that otherwise would be something that I would only get to record with him for like 30 minutes and then have to edit for 4 hours. So if there's anybody that you think would enjoy this kind of content, let them know. Reach out.
Please, please. Always, always looking for new viewers.
And if you have any questions in the comments or in the stream, let them rip. If I don't answer your question in the stream, it is because the stream cut it off and it was too long, and I will write it down and I will answer it in the next one.
Right. Well, honestly, this feels like a pretty good stopping point, only because me and you have other business soon, and I need to
Most
eat.
most definitely. I have to
But
figure out dinner, and then I have to balance your encounter because your party is going to get TPK'd tonight.
oh no, no, no. but
Huh. Oh no! You enter a house and the whole house is a mimic. Actually, the whole house is a mimic inside of a Terrestrial stomach on another planet, and you plane shifted.
well, I want to thank everyone for watching today. We appreciate it a lot, and I'm excited to see what we get into in the future. So, I want to again remind everyone this is going to be my last stream before the rebrand. I have commissioned an artist, and they are currently designing everything. And within 2 or 3 days, the new rebrand should be live and ready to go. Now, once that happens, you're probably gonna hear my name a little less. Like, I'm not gonna say Tarfful as much anymore because I'm kind of trying to separate myself from that, and even my legal name. My goal is to move away from that a bit. So definitely will be the start of a new era, and I'm excited for that. Of course, I'm excited to make more content with Orange Soda. I've definitely tonight I've enjoyed talking about Daima. I do hope at some point to kind of sit down and record my own review for Daima, write a script to kind of go through it all.
Yeah.
But
Um.
had a lot of fun today, though.
Oh yeah. I think the last thing I want to address just before we end stream is I just kind of realized that we glossed over it. Anna kind of reminded me, so thanks Anna. But like, yo, Vegeta's Super Saiyan 3 transformation was given so much love, and they put so much budget into the animation, both the kid and the adult version. And as a Raging Blast 2 stan, as a guy who will defend Raging Blast 2 until the day that I leave this mortal coil to meet God, I'm telling you that I would run every single bit of Snake Way on my 2 feet to see that happen again. Oh, that was amazing. That was flawless. Ultra Vegeta 1, someone said in chat. Ultra Vegeta 1.
Not canon. That's not. It's a joke.
It
The
made me
merchandise
so
says Super Saiyan 3.
it made me so mad that Saiyan Scholar already made a real video about how that's a real lineage of transformations and it's different from Super Saiyan 3.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, but we love Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta here, chat. He's
Oh
amazing.
yes, for sure.
Get and
It's very nice to finally see.
if you guys like this stream, get excited because me and Cole are going to do another one of these in the future. And also, not only are we either going to have a different topic or just focus on fighting, but get ready for a bunch of these when that Daima DLC comes out because oh boy, we've got 2 Daima DLC packs to look forward to, and then potentially a new season pass after that they're discussing right now. So I don't even know what that would be about because there aren't any plans for Super or Daima to continue right now. So my hope Is Xenoverse characters? Maybe crosses my fingers.
Maybe. I mean, only time's gonna tell. And I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Give me new Dragon Ball. Give it to me.
Me too. Oh, I cannot wait to see how Super continues. And honestly, with how Super Dragon Ball Heroes and Daima happened while Super was still going on, I think it's possible that we might even get a third spin off anime in the future. Or I guess a fourth if we're counting GT.
Maybe. I mean, just gotta wait and see. But I think I'm ready for the Super manga to come back, and certainly for the Super anime to start back. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
it's about time. It's about time.
Super Dragon Ball Heroes is my favorite. I love Demigra. I'm a Demigra, Toa, and Mira defender, and I hope that they. I know that we just said we hate canon and canon doesn't matter, but I hope that they become official characters in Super one day. Um, but anyway, we will. I will make videos about superhero in the future when I've rewatched that series because it'll give me something to do while I'm waiting on Super and Daima to actually get a continuation. That being said, Cole, I love you. We need to end the stream. Thank you for streaming with
Yeah,
me. Thank you for this
of
collab.
course.
And this is the last stream that I get to call you by your real name and your fucking Super Saiyan 4 Tarfful, buddy. And this is the last time I'm ever gonna say Chewbacca plays.
This is it. We're moving on to the future.
Yep. Oh, so thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, Toriyama, for Dragon Ball. And Bob Iger, CEO of Disney, if you're watching this, fuck you.
That was so random. Ah.
Oh, I'll see you guys in the next video.
All
Peace.
right. See you guys. Have a good one. All right. See you guys when I'm my new character. Peace.